Okay, Joey, I'm going to talk through some things in this. Okay, so top of your leg kick, right there. I like that your butt is moving forward, but we also want our head to be moving inside our drive leg when we do this. It's good that your hips are. It would be even better if your head was. It is good, though, that your head moves forward out of that. So you don't lack a ton of movement, we just lack that early movement. So we typically want to see your head moving forward at the top of your leg kick. So I'm being kind of particular here. So that's one thing. Okay. The second thing is watch your back knee. Already it's internally rotating or turning in. So we're seeing this angle in your back leg as you go down the mound. And you can imagine jumping up in the air like that. Okay, if a basketball player shot a basketball like that, you would ask him what the heck is he doing, okay? Because we notice that your back foot is still on the rubber. So if your back foot was turning with your knee, then it wouldn't be an issue. But this just puts your drive leg in a bad position. So right now, okay, so I watch your front knee. Your front knee stays closed. Now it starts to open up, and that's when your back leg is going to drive. So we're going to see your back leg extend from this position. So that's foot strike right there. So you're using your lower half, but you're just putting yourself in a bad position with your back leg. So to fix that, we practice keeping our back hip loaded, our hips closed as we travel down the mountain. So here, your hips are closed. Now maintain that closeness. Get your hips to move down, specifically with your back hip. So if you can take your back hip right here and take that forward, okay, and keep it loaded like it is right now. Notice your back leg hasn't broke down back here, okay, but we watch it break down shortly thereafter. So if your hips are closed off as you travel down the mountain, your back leg won't break down. That will help for a more explosive drive leg. Okay? So I've talked to you about your front foot. You know it's not the best thing in the world to have it over-rotate like that. If you do that, it's not the end of the world because your hips do open up. So that's not, I'm to the point where I just want to leave that, okay, because it's not the worst thing in the world. This stuff is going to have more of an effect back here than your front foot is. Okay, so that's my stance on that at this point. Now I look at your upper half. Your arm, by the time your leg plants, okay, your arm does a good job staying behind you. It would be even better if you were right here when your legs looked like this. That's being nitpicky. We do have a lot of good things going on. It's very obvious when we look at release points. Okay, but right now, if I look at your hips, okay, notice how I can see it's like you're going to throw the ball left of the swing. That has a lot to do with this. Now, that doesn't mean you release the ball and it went left. That just means that your body is positioned based on your hip turn. Your body's facing left. Okay, so because your foot turns that way, your hips are going to follow the positioning of your foot. So you close your foot, and now your hips rotate to where you're trying to throw the baseball. That would allow you to hold onto the ball a little bit longer and essentially throw the ball with more accuracy and with a little more pop. A lot of good things going on here. I am being particular, I am being critical, but I want you to know that there is things that you can be working on aside from just the front foot thing. So upper half is pretty darn good. Again, we can time it a little bit later. This would be perfect right here. Foot doesn't stabilize or plant until right there. Okay, notice I don't see your glove side. So what I was saying is if I saw your glove side right here, when your legs look like this, we'd be in pretty good shape. Anyway, shut up. Hopefully that was helpful. Thank you very much for working with me, and maybe you learned something. See you soon.